For the next few minutes, imagine completely removing sugar from your diet. No cookies, no soda, no sweetened coffee, no hidden sugars in sauces or breads. 14 days, just 2 weeks. It doesn't sound like much, but what happens inside your body during those 14 days will absolutely shock you. Most people underestimate how deeply sugar controls their metabolism, hormones, and brain chemistry. The first thing you'll notice, often within the first 24 hours, is how your cravings begin to rebel. Your brain has been wired to expect that dopamine hit every time you eat something sweet. When you take it away, your brain starts to panic. You might feel irritable, fatigued, or even anxious. This is sugar withdrawal, and yes, it's real. But what's happening underneath the surface is the start of something powerful. Your body is switching fuel sources. When sugar stops flooding your bloodstream, insulin levels begin to drop. Insulin is the storage hormone that tells your body to hang on to fat. When insulin stays low, your body finally has permission to burn stored fat for energy. So even in the first few days, you might notice less bloating, better focus, and a surprising rise in energy. That's not a coincidence. That's your metabolism rebooting. By day 3 to 5, the liver begins to release its stored glycogen. Each gram of glycogen holds about 3 grams of water. As glycogen decreases, the water weight comes off too. This is why people often drop 2 to 5 pounds quickly. It's not all fat loss yet, but it's a crucial signal that your body is cleaning house. Inflammation starts to cool down, your joints may feel looser, and that mid-day brain fog begins to lift. Now, here's the interesting part. Your taste buds start to reset. Sugar dulls them over time, making natural foods like fruits or vegetables taste bland. When you cut sugar for 14 days, those taste buds begin to regenerate. Suddenly, a strawberry tastes incredibly sweet again. Spinach or almonds have a flavor depth you never noticed before. This isn't magic. It's your body returning to its natural state of sensitivity. Around day 5 to 7, blood sugar levels stabilize. Your pancreas no longer has to work overtime producing insulin after every meal. This means fewer spikes and crashes, fewer mood swings, and much steadier energy. Many people say they wake up feeling refreshed for the first time in years. That's because high sugar intake disrupts sleep. It elevates cortisol, the stress hormone, especially at night. Without sugar, cortisol normalizes, and melatonin, your sleep hormone, finally does its job. Something else fascinating happens around this stage. Your gut microbiome begins to shift. The harmful bacteria and yeast that thrive on sugar start to die off. The beneficial microbes, the ones that support digestion, immunity, and mood, begin to flourish. You may notice less bloating, smoother digestion, and even clearer skin. Remember, your skin is a reflection of what's happening in your gut. By the second week, your metabolism is in a completely different state. The body has adapted to using fat and ketones for fuel, not sugar. Ketones are a cleaner energy source. They produce fewer free radicals, which means less oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of aging. This is why people often report glowing skin, sharper thinking, and better memory after going sugar-free. The brain loves ketones. If you've ever struggled with energy crashes or afternoon fatigue, this is where things get exciting. Without sugar, your energy curve flattens, no more roller coaster highs and lows. You feel steady all day long. That's because your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, are finally working efficiently again. They're burning fuel cleanly, producing ATP, the energy currency of life, without the toxic byproducts of excessive glucose metabolism. At this point, inflammation throughout your body continues to drop. Inflammation is the root cause of most chronic diseases, heart disease, diabetes, even cognitive decline. Sugar is one of its biggest triggers. Removing it allows your immune system to calm down, focus on repair instead of defense. This can improve everything from your blood pressure to your skin texture to how quickly you recover from workouts. Let's talk about your liver for a moment. Sugar, especially fructose, is metabolized in the liver just like alcohol. Too much of it leads to fatty liver, a silent epidemic. When you quit sugar, your liver finally gets a break. Fat deposits begin to shrink, and the liver starts to regenerate itself, something few organs can do. Within 2 weeks, liver enzyme levels can improve noticeably. That means better detoxification, better hormone regulation, and a lighter, cleaner feeling overall. Your hormonal system also begins to rebalance. Insulin resistance, one of the key causes of weight gain and fatigue, starts to reverse. Lower insulin means higher growth hormone, the youth hormone responsible for cell repair, muscle tone, and fat burning. You may notice a tighter waistline, reduced puffiness in the face, and better workout recovery. By the end of the 14 days, your relationship with food changes dramatically. That constant need for something sweet disappears. Your appetite naturally regulates because leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, finally starts working again. When sugar is always present, leptin becomes desensitized. Once you cut sugar, you can feel satisfied with real meals, protein, healthy fats, and vegetables instead of constantly grazing. Mentally, the difference is striking. Sugar triggers dopamine spikes similar to addictive substances. Without it, your mood stabilizes, you feel calm, grounded, and mentally clear. Studies show that quitting sugar can lower anxiety and improve focus in as little as 2 weeks. You might even find yourself more productive, with fewer distractions and a better sense of control over your day. Now, let's look at your skin again, because this is one of the most visible transformations. High sugar intake causes a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to collagen and elastin, making them stiff and brittle. This leads to wrinkles, dullness, and premature aging. After 14 days without sugar, glycation slows dramatically. Your skin begins to repair, collagen production improves, and you start to notice a smoother texture and more natural glow. If you struggle with acne or redness, this period can bring major relief. Lower insulin and inflammation mean fewer breakouts and more balanced oil production. Many people notice their complexion looks brighter and more even by the 2nd week, and here's a benefit most people don't expect: better hydration. Sugar dehydrates the body because it pulls water into the digestive tract and increases urination. Once sugar is gone, your cells hold on to water more effectively. This supports better circulation, joint comfort, and overall vitality. By day 14, you may have lost several pounds, some water, some fat, but the real change is metabolic. Your body has switched from sugar burning to fat burning. You're more insulin sensitive, more energetic, and mentally sharper. The most important part, you've broken the addiction cycle. The power sugar had over your cravings and emotions begins to fade, replaced by genuine, stable energy. Think about what this means long term. Every day without sugar improves your insulin sensitivity, lowers your risk of heart disease, and supports brain health. It's not just about looking better, It's about preventing disease and aging gracefully from the inside out. Now, if you decide to keep going beyond 14 days, the results only multiply. Fat loss accelerates, hormonal balance improves even further, and your risk for metabolic syndrome drops significantly. Some people find their allergies calm down, joint pain fades, and mood remains consistently positive. So, what's the key to making it through those first 14 days successfully? Preparation. You must replace sugar, not just remove it. Fill your diet with nutrient-dense foods, eggs, avocados, olive oil, leafy greens, and moderate amounts of fruit like berries. Stay hydrated, get enough electrolytes, and don't fear healthy fats. They'll keep you satisfied and stable as your body transitions. Also, read labels carefully. Sugar hides under dozens of names: maltose, dextrose, syrup, cane juice, and more. Once you start recognizing them, you'll realize how deeply sugar is woven into everyday foods. Awareness is power. If cravings hit hard, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water can stabilize your blood sugar. A handful of nuts or a slice of cheese can stop hunger immediately. Remember, this is not punishment, it's healing. And when that first real craving disappears, when you realize you don't need sugar anymore, that's freedom. You've taken control back from one of the most addictive substances on the planet. In just 14 days, your energy transforms, your mood stabilizes, your skin glows, your brain sharpens, and your body begins to burn fat efficiently. You'll not only look different, you'll feel different from the inside out. So here's your challenge: give your body 14 days. No sugar. Watch what happens. The shocking changes aren't magic. They're biology working exactly as it's supposed to. And the best part, once you experience how amazing you feel without sugar, you'll never want to go back.